Hi, this is Eric Kampmann, and this is Sunrise. I was talking about the presidentials and Craig Camp yesterday. That was actually the last few days I had on the trail. I limped to Pinkham Notch, and that was 67, and so fast forward to 1996. I had just started Midpoint Trade Books, and I was up in Boston. I decided that on that trip I was going to go north, go back to Pinkham Notch, and finish New Hampshire. I'd done 115 miles of a 150-mile section of the trail, which is the state of New Hampshire. And so I arrived at Pinkham Notch. It's a magical area. The lodge there has this beautiful large landscape window. Behind it are the ridges of Mount Washington, a very famous mountain that you can get to the top of by car or by a cog railway, but I prefer hiking. So I went north, and I had not a really very memorable experience, but it was but hiking up Wildcat Mountains and over Route 2, and then ultimately to the border of Maine. And there in Maine, it's kind of cool because there's this blue sign with white writing. It says, "Welcome to Maine, the way life ought to be." I think it's done with a little bit of humor because when I finally started hiking Maine, I wondered if they meant something a little different than that, because there is no place on the Appalachian Trail, no matter where you go, that is as rough and tumble as the trail in Maine. When you're not dealing with rocks and roots, you're dealing with water. But we'll get to that later. I got to the end of New Hampshire and the beginning of Maine in 1996. I had no idea that I would be doing the whole trail. I was only hiking it for recreation, basically, and my love of mountains. But it would turn into something quite different as time went on. This is Eric Kampmann, and this is Sunrise.